Hey, what's up, guys? Doing another video as promised with the Kel-Tec PF9. This is something that is new but not so new, and it's something that I do have some history with. I have owned the PF9 before, and you know, I had a hard time choosing between the PF9 and the car. Is it PM9? I looked at the CW9, the PM9. I looked at a couple different options there, and really had a hard time choosing. I ended up going with a Kel-Tec PF9, and this was sometime, oh goodness, last year, I think is what it was. And well, it's last summer, or sometime last summer when I got it. And let me show you. I pulled up a picture on Davidson's. Now my tripod's going to squeak, so I don't know if you can see that or not. But this one with the green grip and the stainless slide, that's the one that I owned. I mean, it was gorgeous too. I liked that a lot, and ended up keeping it really once I got it, maybe about a month or so, and then got rid of it. And I probably shouldn't have. I should have gave it a little more of a chance, and which is kind of what I'm making the video for today, meaning that I have given it a little bit more of a chance, and voila, I have another PF9 that I got recently. So, why didn't I give it a chance before? Well, you know, really what the issue was the recoil. And I'm not recoil shy by any means. If you look at my other videos on shooting the Smith & Wesson 41 Magnum, I have no problem shooting that. And I'm used to shooting the 45 Colts, 45 ACP. You know, I'm not shy of recoil. That's what I'm trying to get at. But with such a light package, and I'm looking here on this Davidson's website, and it says that the overall weight is 12.7 ounces of this particular firearm, and it holds 7+1, and of course it's a double action, only 9mm. Now we have 9mm in a 12-ounce gun. Now granted, a little bit more when you load it. That's a lot of power, and it really surprised me at how much that it actually did recoil. Now, with me, and I'll do a safety check here. With me, I had a problem with the slide, or the grip is what they call it here, coming back and just cutting the bejesus out of my knuckle here, my thumb. And never really had a problem on both sides, but mainly just right there, it would wear the skin down, and I would get a nice little cherry red scab looking thing going on there before. So, but I was very leery about it in that regard, and that was one of the reasons why I gave it away. You know, I basically I didn't have fun shooting it, and you know, I know it's not a range gun. But if I don't have fun shooting it, then I'm not necessarily going to keep it, because I want to practice. Even if it's something that I carry, I need to practice with it. It is just not very responsible not to do that. So, I decided to give it up. And I was going to get something else to replace it. I looked at the car, and I couldn't just really throw any more money toward the car because I do a lot of trading. I really don't have extra cash to spend money on the guns, so I have to trade for them sometimes or sell what I have to buy something else. And the Kel-Tecs obviously are very inexpensive. I think even this one right here, I think if you bought it new, would run you somewhere around $285, $300, something like that. You know, they're not horribly expensive, which is nice about Kel-Tecs. This one here, you know, I kind of miss the Kel-Tec. As far as its sheer size, I like the thinness. I can carry a Glock 19 every day and be extremely happy with the Glock 19 and not have to worry anything about it. I love the Glock 19. I love the simplicity of the Glock 19. But I was in the midst of like changing around some of my inventory this past couple weeks, and then was trading a little bit, and ended up picking up this Kel-Tec PF9 again after I saw it. Now, this one here has the Parker eye slide, and I actually like that. I mean, going from the green gripped and chrome slide, to this one is a big change for me, as far as the Kel-Tec is concerned. But I like black guns. You know, I don't need to mess with them in that regard. So I like them a lot. I took this to the range and shot it, and lo and behold, no rubbing of the thumb, nothing, no problems whatsoever. And actually, I guess since I was so used to shooting some of the big bore stuff, I didn't have any problem shooting the PF9 at all. I didn't have any problem with recoil. Matter of fact, I think it was probably better that I shot all the big bore stuff, because I was pretty accurate with it. As a matter of fact, I have a couple of things. Now, these were taken basically at 10 feet, or maybe a little bit more than 3 yards. So here's my first group here. And with a gun that recoils a lot, sometimes you're not going to get the best grouping in the world, but I thought that was pretty good for 3 yards. And you know, I'm not the best shot in the world. Here's another one. This group here. Now, this right here, I was shooting at the middle because I try to make the most of some of my targets sometimes. So I'll shoot like at the letters or something like that, so I don't waste paper. But this was this particular group here, and this was the other day, the same day that I took the P3AT out to the range. But I thought that was pretty good. I mean, this one's outstanding. I mean, look at that. Can't complain there. And I was shooting my own reloads, actually. Let's see. My own reloads are Rainier bullets, just loaded with HS6, Hodgins HS6, and assorted brass. These are hollow points, which is kind of interesting that I would try this gun out with hollow points, but man, I didn't have a problem whatsoever. No failures to feed, nothing. You know, granted, my reloads are pretty darn good, so I'm not worried about my own stuff. And then this box right here holds 100, so I shot 50. You know, after about 40 or so, my hand was starting to get a little tired shooting the P3AT and the PF9. So I limited it to the 50, plus a couple of magazines full of the Gold Dot 115 grain hollow points, which I really like. You know, no one's ever done a test on the 115 grain. I wish someone on YouTube would do a test. Maybe if I had a place to do it, I would do it. But I really like the Gold Dots for carry, and that's what I use. Let me check the time here. I got time. So, just some odd things that I like and what I don't like, because hopefully, like I said, this is a different perspective for you guys. I like the simplicity. Simplicity is key for me. I don't like a lot of knobs and levers. The only gripe that I have, which is not really a problem at all, is when I run my hand across each side of the Kel-Tec, it does hang up a little bit right here on the magazine catch, not the magazine catch, but the slide catch. You know, Kel-Tec has kind of thought of this a little bit, and they put a little molded, I don't know if you can see that there, little molded plastic piece there to kind of keep it from bothering you, okay? If I rub my hand that way, it kind of bothers me, but it's not sharp or anything. You know, it's just a small criticism. I mean, not a huge problem at all. It's just very minute criticism. You know, I like the. Let's see, if there's anything else I don't like about it, you know, I don't think there is. It actually fits my hand very well. I don't really care for the pinky extension, so I'm not putting that on there. I'll shoot it with my pinky below. Not any problems with that. So, you know, now that I'm kind of used to the recoil, and I didn't have any problems shooting it, and maybe I'll get a shooting glove. You know, if I start to have problems right here, rubbing up against my my thumb knuckle there. But I didn't have any problems this time, and if I do, maybe you know, I can solve that by getting a shooting glove with it. So. Things that I do like about it, I like the weight. I mean, 12.7 ounces unloaded is just phenomenal. Can't worry about that. And I like the fact that it's thin. I'm going to do another video about thin guns versus fat guns, and why, you know, someone like myself, I'm a big guy, why I can carry a thin gun any way I want. I actually carry this outside the waist, and I also carry it inside the waist too. So you can do the best of both. And you can carry this outside the waist, which to me is far more comfortable. And with a thin gun like this, without being noticed. You know, you can carry it concealed that way. No one's going to notice it because it's not thick and it's not bulging out. And with a little cant, you know, it kind of goes up my side without any problems whatsoever. So, you know, people say this gun's hard to find. You know, I'm not finding it hard to find at all. I think a lot of gun shops around Atlanta area have them. If you guys have any questions or anything that I'm not picking up on, let me know. You know, I really like it. This is one that I'm probably going to keep for a while again. You know, I do a lot of trading and stuff like that. I'm definitely not getting rid of the 19, but I'm kind of in a Kel-Tec mode. And I like the P3AT and I like the PF9. Doubt very seriously I'll go with the P11. Because the Glock 19 really serves that purpose for me. And the PF9, you know, it's really kind of a you know, niche gun. People that maybe can't afford maybe a Glock can afford the P11 maybe. This one is just too cool as far as being thin. Sights are good too, by the way. So, anywho. Anyway, if you guys have any thoughts or questions, please feel free. And also, guys, please subscribe. I would appreciate it. I'm getting up there. I got a few more subscribers. I'm starting to get possibly some subscribing spam, saying, you know, I've subscribed to you, please subscribe to me type thing. And these people don't even have any videos. So, you know, thank you for subscribing, but I'm probably not going to subscribe back in every case because I don't think you really watch my videos. I want people to watch my videos and maybe learn something. So, anyway, you guys have a good day, and please subscribe. Again, thanks.